Hello, class. This is for Enriched Algebra 2. These are for 10A, the types of graphs we're studying. These are all of our graphs on Desmos. I've put them in all at once, and now we'll have to try to figure out exactly what's going on. All right, let's see here. So those were all of our graphs. Now, let's look at them one at a time. So let's start with the parabola. So here's our parabola. So it's the x squared graph. We're going to try to figure out how to make our parabola go up and down, left and right, make it narrower and wider, and flip upside down. Next we have our absolute value graph. That one is V-shaped. For the absolute value graph, we're going to learn how to do the same things. Learn how to move it up and down, left and right, make it narrower and wider, and flip it upside down. We also have the square root graph. The square root graph is a little confusing. That one is actually half of a sideways parabola. So right now, the green is the top half. If you visualize the same shape on the bottom, that would be the bottom half. So the square root graph, right now you're seeing the top half of a sideways parabola. And that one we're also going to figure out how to move up and down. We're going to figure out how to move it left and right. We're going to figure out how to make it steeper and not as steep and flip it upside down. And this one we can also flip sideways. Then we have the cubic. Here's the cubic. So this curve is similar to let me get a good one. It's similar to a parabola on the right side, but the left side of the parabola is flipped upside down. Now, it's not identical to that, but it is in the ballpark. So this one we're also going to figure out how to move it left and right, up and down, make it steeper or not as steep, and flip it upside down. So this would be right side up. This would be upside down. And then earlier this year, we studied the line. The line you can actually move up and down, left and right, and make it steeper and not as steep in a similar fashion to all of the other graphs. So now if we look at a couple of the graphs, there's the line and the absolute value. I'll add in the parabola. So there's all three of them. I'll stop them. Maybe it's less annoying if I stop them. Okay, so I'm adding in. We started with the line. So there's the line. Here's how the absolute value looks in relation to it. So it's like let me get these set to 0. I think I'll just type in 0. All right. So the absolute value is similar, except on the left side, rather than the line going down, now that's flipped up. So the line goes up. The parabola is similar to the absolute value. So the red is the parabola, but that's U-shaped, where the absolute value is V-shaped. The square root graph, the half of a sideways parabola, notice they're all starting at 0, 0. They're all going through 1, 1. Okay, the cubic right there, that's the purple. That also goes through 1, 1, and 0, 0. So those are all the graphs at the same time.